Okay, we're on Thursday the 29th of September and we're just past 7:30 in the morning. I'm on the Forex pair Australian dollar, US dollar. As mentioned in previous videos, I'm going to start doing the weekly review on this Forex pair and also the summary and analysis at the weekend, the exact same as I do on the Ftse. This Forex pair, it's really the market that I cut my teeth on as a trader. This is where it all started basically. Well, here and the Dow Jones. But really it was the Australian dollar, US dollar where I started to make real progress and advance as a trader. And the reason I'm going to start doing this is because, well, I know lots of people enjoy or prefer trading Forex pairs. I've heard back from lots of subscribers. I carried out a small survey and a lot of them want this Forex pair included in the subscription service, which I am going to do. And the reason a lot of people enjoy or prefer Forex pairs is because they have no official close time. So whereas the Ftse closes at 4:30, if you wanted to, you could trade this into the US Open, which is 9 PM UK time. It frees it up for people in different time zones, etc. So, exact same thing. I'm just doing the exact same. I trade the exact same methods on the Australian dollar, US dollar. It's just the zone trader methods I'm going to be using. And I'll do everything the exact same as I do on those Ftse videos. Okay, so currently this market has came up into this area right here where we've had a double top recently. If we scroll back, we can see this area has been acting as strong resistance over and over again. Whilst at these key levels, shorting positions from any of the zones that I have identified are good. Down below also we have lots of support, which means that getting along this market also in the identified zones below is going to be good. We're basically in a section of the market whereby I'm happy to take longs and shorts because we have the opportunity for the market to bounce bullish and we also have the opportunity for the market to react bearish. Okay, coming down into the 5-minute time frame. So the key zones I really want to watch today, we have one right here. We have one down below. These levels up here are tying in with the swing highs, which make them good for shorting positions. And currently where the market is sitting, I'm just going to watch this early morning, potential for an early morning trade. I would really prefer to get short as the market comes back up into this area as resistance now. Looking for bears to step into this market, looking to short from what would now become a triple top. So that's what I'm looking at this morning. We'll come back to this market later. We'll do the exact same as we do on the Ftse reviews. We'll go over how the market reacted to the zones. I'll take you through the zone trader trades. And we'll have a look at what it suggests for the market moving forward. Okay, so I've entered into a short position on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Entry candle 740. With the signal candle being 735. Things to touch on the Australian dollar, US dollar in regards to trades. Well, Forex pairs in general on the lower time frames, they tend to have a lot more noise than, say, the Ftse. So, in your trades, it still does happen, but it's less likely. You're just going to see the very strong move. If you're in a sell position, the very strong move down, or if you're in a buy position, the very strong move up. The market tends to sort of chop as it makes its way down, or chop as it makes its way up. With the Australian dollar, US dollar also, I tend to look for smaller targets. So I'll be looking for sort of 10 to 15 points on this move, whereas on the Ftse it's sort of 10 to 20 at a minimum. It's the only real differences in the market. Everything else is exactly the same. The key thing, especially if you're a beginner, is you're likely going to see more noise. So on the way down, you're going to see little spikes back up. You're going to see little stalls, and then the market will shoot back up, just like this. You can see it if you look on a forex market on lower time frames. You'll see it's a lot more choppy than, say, the Ftse 100. Okay, guys. So early morning trades. I'm looking for sort of 10 points, 15 points out of this one. Would be a great way to start the day, and also the first review video on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Now what I'll do is I will pause the video. We'll come back as the market starts to make a move, either if it starts to reach towards my target or if it starts to move against me. Okay, so just to make a liar out of me, the Australian dollar, US dollar has came down very strongly. I've just got out around about 11.5, 12 points there as it approached the next zone. We're not at 8 AM yet. Technically that's me done for the day. I am going to watch the Ftse open because there is a potential setup there for me also, but I mean that will be me finished. The market came down, in a very fast move. But as mentioned, the difference with the Australian dollar, US dollar is you're going to see a lot more things like this. So let's say you sell here, you're going to see the market coming down like this, or it's coming up, like this. It's a lot rarer that you see moves like this or like this. So it's just something to be aware of and to be prepared for, because a lot of beginners, they can get shaken out of trades because they think it's moving against them. You really need to learn a market's, well, I call it personality. I believe that markets have, on lower time frames, different personalities. They move differently, candles form differently. If you watch these markets long enough, you will begin to learn how they act. I can do it on the Ftse, and I can do it on the Australian dollar, US dollar. The main reason is thousands and thousands of hours on these charts. Whether that be back testing, just watching the market, or live trading the market. You start to learn how these markets move, and in my opinion, it adds an extra level to your trading abilities. If you can tell when a market is just doing something to shake people out, or if it's just making a move to take out stops before it's then going to fall away again, it's good to have that sort of knowledge when you are trading. Okay, guys, so I'm going to come back at 4:30, but it's 8 AM. I'm just about to switch over to the Ftse. Watch the first sort of half an hour of that market. If the trade sets up, I'll take it. If it doesn't, that is me finished for the day. Okay, we're at 22.5, so let's have a look at the Australian dollar, US dollar for the day. So, identified as one of the key zones was right here this morning. This is where I took the short from. We then had our zone down here just below. First thing we can see is the market has just chopped between these two zones all day, very, very nicely, and producing some very, very good trades. Okay, so let me just go over this quickly. The sell position this morning was taken on the back of the signal candle right here. The market shot down very, very quickly for a very nice trade. We produced a low here, which then bounced all the way back up. So I'm just going to mark this in. Market comes back up again, shoots up, falls back down relatively slowly, chopping sideways. For me, there was no real clear good trades up here. As we got back down into the zone, we then push back up. We get our very, very nice signal candle right here at 12.15. We then get confirmation at 12.30 with the engulfing candle. In fact, the dots on the screen, guys, this is it's a candlestick identification indicator. I know I'm going to get asked about that. It's basically, it just picks out the candles that fit the criteria that I am looking for. So, one right here, confirmation right here. The market then shoots up, comes back down again, We get a very, very nice signal again at 155. If you've been shaken out, you have a lot of resistance right here. You can see it here, here, and here. When the market shoots up, if you get shaken out as it comes back down again, absolutely fine. You then get another entry right here, and up we go again into this level. This is your management point. This is where you're starting to watch the trade. If you're trading minimum position size, this is where you look for the reactions and you get out of the trade if they come. We then get all the way back up into the key zone. This was the one that was highlighted as one of the ones that I was most interested in trading from this morning. Signal right here, 325. What does the market do once again? Drops all the way down very, very quickly. Tiny little bit of chopping sideways. And then down we come into the pre-identified zone. Once again, you can actually see the market is rallying from there. So, things to go over. Well, first of all, I'm going to be doing these reviews every week, just like I'm doing on the Ftse. You can see, this is the market that I traded originally. It's the exact same. There's just, as I've mentioned, a different personality in the market, which you can always see and always get to know when you trade different markets on lower time frames. Key thing for me, zones today worked absolutely perfectly. Multiple trading opportunities, all of which worked out very, very nicely. So all in all, very, very good trading day. Okay guys, hopefully that was helpful. I hope you've all had a good trading week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.